Have you ever had a taste of Chinese herbal chicken stew? Start by cutting up the chicken into chunks and giving it a good stir-fry on medium heat until it's slightly charred. Then transfer it into a casserole dish. Add spring onion, some ginger slices, and a top-quality cooking wine. Mix up some dried herbs and mushrooms. Soak them in warm water and add them to the chicken. This mix of dried herbs will make the chicken stew burst with freshness and flavor. Pour in some boiling water and let it simmer for an hour until the soup turns a beautiful golden color. Season it with salt and pepper, then top it off with green onions and goji berries, making it the perfect dish for those chilly nights. Dig in and enjoy. Let's talk about how to whip up a tasty steak recipe in a flash. This healthy meal will be perfect if you're in a diet. Start by cutting the sirloin into thin slices, about 1/4 inch thick. Give it a good beating with your knife to tenderize it. Then let it soak in beer for 20 minutes. Next, marinate the beef with green onions, ginger, and eggs. I like to use a packet of black pepper marinade mix for some extra flavor. And don't forget to add a spoonful of cooking oil. Mix everything together well and let it marinate for a few minutes. Heat up your pan with some oil and fry the steak for about 2 minutes on each side until you get a nice char. You can also throw in some veggies to go along with your steak. Once it's cooked, serve it on a bed of sautéed noodles. And there you have it, a quick and delicious marinated steak ready in minutes. Got some spare ribs lying around? Well, I've got a mouth-watering stir-fried ribs recipe that will have you licking your fingers. First, heat up some oil in a pan. Throw in some ginger slices, then toss in the rinsed ribs. Stir-fry until they're nice and brown, then pour in a can of beer and some water. Season with soy sauce, salt, chicken powder, and pepper. Crank up the heat and let the liquid soak into the meat. Throw in some garlic and chili. Keep stir-frying until it's super fragrant. Take it out of the pan, add some chives, stir it all up. And there you have it, some delicious pork ribs ready to be devoured. Enjoy! Are you a fan of spicy dishes? If so, you've got to try out this recipe that will definitely set your taste buds on fire. Start off by tossing your diced chicken into the pot and stir-fry it until it's nice and brown. Add in a spoonful of soybean paste, ginger, garlic, dried chili, pepper, and chili paste to give it that extra kick. Throw in the chicken and pour in some oyster sauce, along with a pinch of salt, chicken powder, and sugar. Keep cooking on high heat while stirring continuously. Just before you take it off the heat, toss in some green and red peppers as well as onions. Dig in and enjoy. Feeling like some stir-fried black bean pork? Check out this awesome recipe. Heat up some oil and toss in the pork belly. Stir it around until it's nice and crispy. Next, add the lean meat and cook until it's no longer pink. Throw in the garlic and black beans, stir it up until it smells amazing. Lastly, add in the green pepper and season with oyster sauce, salt, and chicken powder. Cook it all on high heat, stir it well, and there you have it. Do you feel like having some noodles? I've got a fantastic recipe that's a hit with everyone. First, heat up some oil in a pan. Toss in the diced potatoes. Stir-fry until they're a bit brown. Then add the minced pork and cook until the excess water evaporates. Next, throw in the chopped green onions and ginger, followed by the diced tomatoes. Season with salt, chicken powder, white sugar, light soy sauce, and dark soy sauce. Add a splash of water and let it simmer for 5 minutes. Thicken the sauce with cornstarch. Once it's ready, pour it over the cooked noodles and dig in. Looking for a healthy lunch option? This spicy and tender chicken breast recipe is a breeze to make. Just slice up some fresh chicken breast. Marinate for 15 minutes with cooking wine, soy sauce, oyster sauce, salt and pepper and cornstarch. Then stir-fry it in a hot pan until slightly cooked. Set it aside and stir-fry some green onions, ginger, garlic, green and red pepper until fragrant. Add back the chicken breast, season with a bit of salt, and stir-fry until fully cooked. It's packed with protein and perfect for anyone watching their diet. You've got to try this mouth-watering pepper-infused beef. Chop the beef into tiny pieces, then drizzle on some peanut oil and sprinkle on the mixed pepper seasoning, letting it soak in for 10 minutes. Once the oil is sizzling, toss in the beef and cook until it's just right. Not too rare or too well done. In a separate pan, cook up some sliced mushrooms until they're nice and golden. Then add in the beef and green peppers, stir-frying everything together. Dig in and savor the flavors. Ever tried making deep-fried pumpkin? Well, here's a recipe that I bet you'll love, especially the kiddos. Start by cutting the pumpkin into small pieces and steaming them for about 20 minutes. Once they're nice and soft, mash them up real good. If you have a sweet tooth, toss in some extra sugar and a couple of tablespoons of white glutinous rice flour. Mix it all together until you've got a dough that's not too sticky. Take a chunk of the dough and shape it into a round patty. Now grab your breadcrumbs. I prefer using this yellow brand because it gives that extra crispy texture. Dip the pumpkin patty in water first, then coat it with the breadcrumbs. Fry it up in medium heat until it's nice and golden on both sides. And there you have it, a nice crispy snack that your kids will surely love. Enjoy! Ever tried using dried chili before? If not, give this recipe a shot because the flavors will blow your mind. Start by cutting the meat into cubes. Then season with salt, pepper, cooking wine, soy sauce, and cornstarch. Let it marinate for about 10 minutes. Next, fry the diced lotus root until it's slightly charred. Then, cook the diced meat over medium-low heat until it's slightly brown. In a separate pan, saute some garlic and dried chili. Add the meat and lotus root, stir well. And then mix into spoons of hot chili sauce. After stir-frying, toss in some green pepper. Sprinkle sesame seeds and green onions. And stir everything together. Wow, the aroma is amazing! Make sure to take a peek at the recipes in the shorts video descriptions below. Give them a shot and see how they turn out. Oh, and remember to hit that subscribe and like button. Don't forget to ring that bell icon too, so you never miss a new cooking video. Grab your wok and let's get cooking. Thanks for watching.